just like we used to be. We used to do the lives from here, and I'm hoping some of my regulars join us today um, from wherever they are in the world. We're just having breakfast. No views yet. We'll see if anybody chimes in. I know our friends in Canada and all over the place were asking me what's going on with the lives. Just busy, you know. Life takes effect. Family things and stuff going on, and things happen, and I just haven't had a chance, and we'll see what happens. So who's in the chat here? Tom is here. Hello, Tom. How are you? Let me throw the link out here. Copy. Let's see if that works. Paste. Done. All right. Let's see if that happens. I know Wayne and some of the other guys are all trying to, get me to do another live. And even James Condon, I was talking to him and Gary. We're going to do another live maybe next week about generators. A lot of people like that, talking about generator stuff. And usually Sunday morning, Sunday morning was usually my lives. Saturday morning was usually Pate's. We had a whole string of lives and stuff years ago, and pretty much a lot of them have died out. There's not too many of us left, and it does take a little bit to do the lives. This one's not too bad. I'm on the phone, basically at Duchess, and I'm just chatting with my friends and seeing what's going on. And at this point, we'll see. It's a gorgeous weekend for some reason here in New England. It's about, oh gosh, what is it here? 70, I think. It's not even. And there's no humidity. It's absolutely beautiful. It is 69 degrees, but the humidity is crazy here. It is 65%, which here, 65% feels like nothing. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know if, let me see if I could see people in the basement or not, but if someone's trying to get in, put it in the chat, and we'll go from there. I haven't used my phone for this in a long time, but we'll see what happens. Oh shit! Just hit my horn. What do we got here? Doing well, daughter married. Oh, congrats, Tom. Very good. Nice. Like I said, we're just sitting in Duchess here. Hopefully we'll get some of our friends up. We'll start chatting. We have a couple of WhatsApp chats that we do, but everybody likes the StreamYard better. In fact, I think StreamYard now has, since they've lost a lot of people to Restream, they put out like a 50% offer. And it was funny because before I went to Restream, I said to them, hey, give me the same price Restream gives me and I'll do it. They wouldn't do it. But now I guess they're losing a lot of people. So we'll see. Who else is here? Hey, look at that. Oop. How you doing, guys? Good morning to Erica and Tyler. Good to see you guys. Is Clem there too? Mr. Woolworth is here. I'm trying to do it all from my phone. It's not the easiest thing. If somebody goes, hits the link, I'll see if I could see you, because right now they changed the way the phone app works for StreamYard. I'm not too familiar with it because it's been a while. Let's see. Oh. Repair Gang out there toward Las Vegas. How you doing? Your channel's doing real well. I know that. Martin, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know how the link's going to transfer over so I can get people on panel, but if someone wants to join, hit the link, and I'll see if I can see where you are. Let's see, guests, invite guests, copy, go in the chat, paste, done. Let's There we go. All right, there's the link. Okay. Yeah, like I said, StreamYard's changed a little bit since I used it last. I've been using the Restream. So, see how it goes. Got 22 in the house. Hope everyone's doing well. Beautiful day here in New England. 69 degrees, 65% humidity. It's a beautiful day. Talking about small engines, I made a little bit of a mistake this week. I thought a Toro recycler needed a transmission. It just needed the drive wheels. This is the one with the plastic gear that gets riveted on the inside of the wheel. I didn't need the tranny, but now I got one sitting here for spares. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the chat here, buddies. Let's see. There we go. Francis Lang. Mr. Clem is here. Hello, Francis. Bill Clement is here. We got Repair Gang is here. Who else? So, Sparky is here. Hello, Sparky. Sparky, the last time I heard from Zippo, he was doing pretty good, but that was on a chat that we had. One of the chats probably a couple of months ago. I haven't heard anything since then. I wonder if Arch is around, because Arch talks to him frequently, I believe. Arch's Garage. So maybe he'll chime in. Let's see who else is here. Let's see if I go like that. Show on stage. It shows the chat. And then I click off, and it clicks off. Okay. Well, still the same in that regard. But hey, Clem or someone try and go on panel. I just want to see how it's working now. Because right now it may be different on this phone, the way StreamYard is. I don't know where to see the basement right now. I see the chat and I see comments. I don't see a basement. Anyway. We'll see. So anyway, yeah, we fixed that Toro yesterday. That's done. I've got a camshaft to do in a CV15 or CV14 for a walk behind Skag. A lot of work, but it's been too hot. The past month, July was a hot month. I mean, we had 100-degree days, 100% humidity. It was just a terrible, terrible time to be outside. And I stayed inside a lot. So I didn't get a lot of repairs done, because those who know me know I do a lot of the repairs outside. So I didn't get a lot done. Anywho, let's have my coffee. Cheers, everybody. Nothing like that first cup of coffee. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Let's change it around. Unable. That's all right. Anywho, we'll see if anyone wants to chime in. We'll go from there. Yeah, there's no sense sitting inside on a day like this. Got the truck, the breeze. It's beautiful. A south to east breeze. It is gorgeous. What a beautiful day out. I did get a email from a guy in South Africa asking me how to time. I believe it's a Briggs Quantum. It's a 650 series Briggs engine. It looks like it's a Quantum by the shroud. But he said he couldn't find the marks. Does anybody know if there's anything weird about a Briggs Quantum timing? Usually you have the mark on the crank, and you have a mark on the, either a mark on the crank gear and a mark on the cam. This guy said he couldn't figure it out. He was looking for a manual on it, Yeah, it feels that way, Bill. It definitely feels that way. It's a gorgeous day, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to be that crazy. Let's see. No Nigerian. Although I did have one of our viewers ask me about doing something with Amazon with money, and I apologize. I didn't do it. I felt kind of weird. I didn't know if it was a scam Guy wanted me to do some hotel reservations and pay for some stuff. And if you're listening, I apologize. I know if it is you, and I know you're part of the channel, I just felt weird about doing that. There's so many scams going on lately, you know. Let's see. Where's the comments? Tyler's in the basement. Okay, let me see if I can find the basement. Oh, there we go. Guests. Let's see. Hold on. Guests. All right.
I need a stand for the
phone. How's
there.
that?
Hey, Ken.
Hey, how you doing? I think we got Sparky there. Oh. Hey, Sparky.
Hello. How are you?
What's going on? Oh. Yeah, you were talking about Zippo. I got to talk to Arch because Arch is good friends with him, and maybe I find out how he's doing. But how's the Tyler? How's the weather up there in Ontario?
It's been.
Look at that car.
Get a bad signal. You get all chopped. It might be me.
Who has the bad signal?
Mm.
Yeah, I've been playing with drones. I have.
Oh, yeah, they're getting here. That's for sure.
So yeah, I've been playing with drones all past few days in photography. That's all I've been doing, trying to get things done.
No rain in England? I thought it was all rain there.
It's always raining in Cornwall when it's summer.
Yeah.
Oh, England, nice.
Yeah, we got.
Never been.
Yeah. Someday.
Cornwall's nice.
Yeah.
You guys keeping busy? It's hot summer or what?
Oh, it's been so busy, but then it stopped. It hasn't rained here in a month, so it's slowed right up.
Wow.
Lawnmowers have slowed right down, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, our July was 100 degrees most days. It was terrible. I didn't get anything done. In fact, after this, I got to go cut my mom's lawn. I haven't cut her lawn in 3 weeks. It just isn't. Yeah.
No, ours is totally dead.
Yeah.
It's crazy here in the moment. We've got rain, sunshine, rain, sunshine.
It is just a crazy world.
That's what they say every day. I know. I was talking to Luke.
I have a Kawasaki.
Yep.
Oh, I have an engine. Just the failure was unreal. It's every cooling fin was blocked. Oil leak. I don't know. It's pretty choppy, the connection. I don't know if it's me or you. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm sitting in a parking lot with cellular service, so it might be me.
Yeah, it's
the weather. Could be the weather.
Yeah. Just hoping it doesn't go back to full humidity. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, it's very muggy here at the moment. Extremely muggy. Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Yes, hi. Sorry. I'm just grabbing the chat. I ain't been on here for ages.
Yeah, the only thing is that it's hard for me to see the chat here because it's a one little teeny line on my phone and I could barely see it. Mm-hmm. But when it's out there, if I'm not ignoring you, hello. It's been a while. I haven't been on live for about a month. Just family stuff, stuff going on, life goes on. And trying to deal with all that. And, small engines are fun. And it's nice money, but I do a lot of my stuff outside. When it's 100 degrees, I ain't going out there.
No. We put central air in our shop.
Wow.
Oh, years ago. It was the best thing I ever did.
Oh yeah. But my basement's a little bit cooler, but it still gets humidity though.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. How's Erica and everybody? Everybody doing good?
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Good. Good.
How about you, Marky, Joe, and everyone doing good?
Yeah, me and Joe are doing fine, thanks, mate. Yeah, I lost my mum back in April. Been dealing with that.
For us too.
It's been difficult. It's been really difficult. It's taking so long to do paperwork and it's so long to get stuff done. and it's just getting ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Hey Tyler, any racing this year with the mowers or no?
Actually, our first race we're going to attend is Monday.
Okay.
We have there's a holiday up here in Canada. I don't understand it, but civic holiday they call it. So I think it's just my daughter racing. I'm not going to.
Yeah. Now, does she have her own, or does she race your thing?
No, she has her own 1-cylinder Briggs and Stratton. I think it's a 28 cubic inch vertical shaft. Yeah.
Now, is this
just the governor?
You ran before, or is it just for like a fair, or what is it?
It's a fair. Yeah,
Okay.
Local fair.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, let's see. She likes it.
Yeah, we did tractor pulling and stuff, but lawnmower racing here in Connecticut never really caught on. It's more Midwest, like Ohio and Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like fun though.
I'd like to build an electric one, but I don't know. I haven't figured out how to start.
Well, Erica's got that Cub, right? That electric Cub.
Yeah, I need a little bit more engine motor, I think. I don't understand. I'm not good with electric kind of conversions.
You just want to buy yourself two 24-volt batteries, and you basically basic motor, you'd be well away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think what we need is I need 40 horsepower and I need to run for 20 minutes. I don't know how that conversion works out. I don't know what our speed is either. It's like 20 to 30 mile an hour. It's not because the tracks are so short. So
that's pretty quick though for a mower.
Oh, it feels quick.
Now, do you keep the deck on it for stability so you don't flip?
No, these are lowered rate down modified. They're not lawnmowers anymore.
Yeah, because the ones that I've seen, I think it was that Staybill series.
Yeah.
They had the deck on it with like gauge wheels to keep it from flipping.
No, these are pretty much go-karts with a lawnmower frame.
Yeah.
Low, like you sit about 3 inches off the ground.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Just going between hay bales and stuff?
Yeah, hay bales. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is.
A little addictive. Yeah.
Depends how you look at it. I mean,
So Tyler, when did the kids start school? I know ours start up 3 weeks.
Yeah, about the same. September 5th usually, that first week.
Yeah, September's around here as well.
Ours is early. Ours is the last week of August this year.
Oh, really? Poor kids.
This way, if there's any snow days, they don't have to go into July.
Yeah, nice. Oh, you get worse. Your snow's worse than here.
Well, we plan it snows. You know, they'll chance of snow. They'll have a snow day. You know, so, but anyway,
let me see weather into it really.
Yeah, we're in a strange area. Well, I do have a guy coming. We're gonna swap chainsaws, and I'm gonna buy a couple saws off him. So you see on here again, Ken.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm enjoying the videos when you the thing that you did the other one with the ring that happened to me, but not on a 2-stroke, on a 4-stroke, where I bought a Honda and I ordered a set of rings for it, and the rings that came were like a millimeter smaller thickness, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That hurt. That was a good OEM cylinder too.
Yeah.
That hurt. I don't know how that got past me. That was horrible.
I didn't realize the number of different thicknesses of the ring lands there were on different pistons.
There's 2 for 034, 036s. I didn't know either. I had that nice old set, and it looks like the thin 1.2 millimeter set.
Yeah.
I should have looked into that one. Right in the service manual too, it says use the proper ring size. I've seen that after though. So
I don't know, a detective.
yeah.
But anywho,
I gotta let you go, Ken. Talk to
right.
you later.
No worries.
Nice to see you back on here.
Yeah.
I
Say hi
will.
to Eric. And maybe you'll see Steph. Who knows?
Okay.
She's
See you,
on her
Ken.
trip across Canada. See you later.
Bye.
Oh. Breaking news.
Well, I've still got the radio stuff. After quitting radio for, last this year, so.
Hey, Dave, one more detective.
I bet John Clem's getting hot and sticky in the weather where he is.
Well, he just bought a new shed, a big shed, and I think he's putting central air in it or some type of air in it, so that'll be nice. But down there, we also have our friend Dave Kernut down there in that same type of area.
Yeah.
No, wait, Dave's like in the New Orleans area. John's in Mississippi. So, but definitely.
Look at it, you know what I mean? With it all, air conditioning.
Anyway, nobody else coming on panel. What's going on?
Everyone's busy.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful Sunday. I should be home working. I got to cut my mom's grass.
I'm just editing photographs at the moment.
Anyway. All right, Sparky, I'm going to end it. I got to head home. I got to go cut the grass.
Look after yourself, mate.
All right, we'll talk to you later, mate. See you.
All right.
Everybody that's out there, I'll give a couple minutes, but then I got to head home and cut the grass. It's been 3 weeks since I cut the grass. It's been 100 degrees out. Grass isn't growing. And, hold on. I see something here. Who's this? Yo. Hey, I'll stay on for a couple minutes more. What's going on, Hank?
How you doing? I was out watering my plants.
No, that's all right. Like I said, I got to head home soon. I got to help Mom and do that grass and all that. What a beautiful day today, Hank. 69 here, 65% humidity.
Yeah. It's like 80% humidity here, but low numbers in the degree, but going to go up to 88.
Yeah, I came up here at late 9 o'clock and I'm like, well, let me sit out in the parking lot. I got the windows open, a nice cross breeze going. It's beautiful. Actually beautiful.
Yeah, we were talking with what's his name, Klaus, David, and John Clem.
I'll be honest, you know how you're in bed sometimes and it feels so good?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to get out.
I don't blame you.
But gorgeous day. Like I said, my mom will be surprised to see me because I haven't been by there in 3 weeks because the grass, this weather, I mean, I bet you it hadn't grown 2 inches,
And in Monroe, they had a snapper with the rear bagger for $500.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they had another one in New Britain for $350 with the bagger too.
Yep, Mikey Yo-Yo just gave me a couple dollars. Thank you, Mikey. Holy cow!
See that?
He always helps out the channel. Thank you, Mikey. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. So you're at Duchess now?
Yeah, I just stopped in, and it's gorgeous out. Like I said, I walked out at the door this morning, and I was like, wow. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
And I said, let me go up there, get something. I'm trying to put Mikey. Did you see Mikey's donation on the screen? Did that show up?
Let's see. Yep. $9.99. Yeah.
Thank you, Mikey. I do appreciate it. I saw the weather. I mean, my God, I walked outside. I was like, holy cow. I spent Friday doing a lot of weeding out in the yard because it was so nice. I filled up 2 50-gallon like trash pails, complete with weed. Now I can't lift the damn things; they're so heavy.
Right.
I dumped those in my mom. She has woods. She has nice woods, so I'm going to dump those over there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see.
I cut down a bunch of branches, and I didn't go to the dump, but I got a bunch of branches to bring next week.
Wayne, your partner's here. Hold on. Yep.
Good morning.
How
Good
you
morning,
doing?
boys. You got me at a rough time. I just got up.
Well,
No way.
The one person who's been asking me the most about these streams is you, Wayne. So I figured maybe you'd join. So
Yeah. No,
But-
I was up late watching bare knuckle fighting and UFC last night.
Yeah.
And then Jake, he got up at 4:30 in the morning, so they were heading out to a big car show because we've got Canal Days in Port Colborne today. So this is the day, if you live on the east side of Port Colborne, you don't go to the west side because traffic's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler was just on. He's saying it's a holiday tomorrow there.
Yeah, civic holiday.
Okay.
Well, Stella's going to be driving, I guess, right through Canada, right? To go to.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, she said she'd give me a call if she was going to be in Toronto, and if she was in Toronto, she's like 45 minutes from here, so she was going to stop in and see Tyler because he's not far from Toronto.
Yeah.
And she was going to come this way, and we'll fix her up.
I saw the picture of her with Steve and his lovely wife out there in Vancouver Island.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they got much of a tsunami from that earthquake in Russia, eh?
They were saying, 5-foot waves in Hawaii or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had an earthquake in New York today.
Oh yeah, today?
Yeah. It wasn't that big, but, we had one.
Huh.
Yeah.
I just hope this weather holds out, because if it's like this for another few weeks, that'd be beautiful.
It's supposed to be in the 20s until I think another week, and then it goes back up and it hits 30.
Yeah. I don't mind the heat as much, but the humidity, like now it's 65, and to me, you hardly feel it. But once we start getting up into the 80s and 90s, you walk outside and you just sweat.
You guys got the smoke in Canada that's happening now?
We didn't. Toronto had it bad. We didn't get it. We got it. You could smell it a little bit here, but we didn't get it bad along the lake here.
All right, because it's supposed to be drifting back down, coming towards Connecticut. Connecticut.
I was talking to my dealer the other day, and I guess they're selling a few more of the electric lawnmowers and things. Mostly the handheld stuff.
Yeah.
Not as much, but I don't know if the OEM is pressuring him, but I know some dealers are saying how they want them to buy so many dollars worth of electric.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's saying, what do I do? He says, you want me to buy so many dollars? I can't sell it, and then by the time the next year goes, you want me to buy more, and I still got last year's inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the carrying charges on that inventory will kill you.
Yeah. That's what happened to steel in the nursery that I go to. They had a big display the first year, and then the second year, half of that, and then third year, nothing. Yeah.
But I know Toro, they're trying to get away with some, what is it? They changed the voltage, I guess, or they're changing the voltage. Now, the guy next to me has like a vape or something. It's coming in my truck. It's making me cough. But Toro's like changing the voltage or something. So it's like, what do you do with all the old batteries then?
Yeah, exactly. That's what Ridgett used to do from Home Depot, change the battery style because, they were going to different voltages. So this battery style was changing. So how many guns are you going to buy, Yeah.
Well, one of our customers called Jake, and he said, if you want, come over. I've got 2 self-propelled lawnmowers that you can have. You've been working on them. He said, I went out and I bought an Ego electric battery-operated mower for $579.
Wow.
He said it was on sale. And Jake said, geez, that seems pretty cheap. He says, did it come with the battery and the charger? And the guy says, what do you mean? And he said, well, he says, where did you buy it? And he said, I ordered it from Amazon. And he said, have you opened it yet? And the guy said, no. He says, well, look at the box. If it says tool only. So the guy said, just a minute, I'm going outside. He went and he said, yep, that's what it says. Jake says, well, you better return it because you haven't got a battery or a charger. The guy says, get out of here.
Yeah.
So anyways, Jake went there. In the meantime, the guy's on the phone with Amazon trying to get him to take it back because the shipping back to Mississauga was $230, I think.
Yeah, they don't pay for it anymore if you just want to return something.
No. So anyways, he pleaded with him, and they took it back.
Yeah.
and they paid for the shipping. And he went to our local Canadian Tire, bought one that they had on sale for 150 off with the battery and a charger. I think it was like 850 Canadian plus the HST.
Yeah,
Why did
you got to work out.
what was his thing?
What's that?
Why did he want to go with the electric?
Okay, so number one, we had serviced his machines, but he saw that, every now and then the machines are going to need oil changes, air filters, so there's a cost. He looked at the cost of the fuel he's using. The cable was broken on the one, and he had an issue with the drive on the one, so he started to tear it apart itself. And if you know the ones that are like, you know how the transmission is like a clamshell of two plastic pieces that you got to unbolt from the bottom?
Yep.
You know the one I'm talking about, the Craftsman? Real pain in the ass. You got to take two off the top, and I think there's 5 on the bottom, and then 2 on the belt cover, and then you take the top piece apart. Well, anyways, he didn't realize the job he was getting into, so he just went and said, I'm getting electric, pick these up. Good deal for us because I fixed the one up and sold it to the Chubby Butcher for 180, and I think he sold it for 250.
Wow.
And the other one, I said to Chubby, I says, you want the other one? It's totally apart, but $50, it's yours. You can make yourself 200. And he bought that and put it all back together. And the only reason these things were screwed up is with that clamshell style. You can't get it cleaned out underneath the belt cover, because it's part of the two pieces. So it gets packed up with grass and little tiny sticks. And then that gets into the belt, and the belt comes off, or it smokes the belt.
Yeah, even my John Deere, the 2 covers on the belt guards, they get jammed full of grass.
Yeah.
It's
well, the perfect design is the one that's got the one bolt that you can take off the cover, and you unbolt the cover and you just clean it.
Yeah, they got one that flips too. No?
Yeah, that would be great. Put a hinge or something on it.
Yeah. But I'm going to take those covers off and just put metal, poles in there holding it close, because it's ridiculous. Try to clean those out all the time. I'm fed up with John Deere. No more John Deeres for me.
Oh, John Deere! I'll tell you, Jake had 2 John Deeres come in that needed drive belts. The one of them, either you're dropping the transmission or you're taking the whole top off just because you can't get at the belt guide that's on the transmission to unbolt it. You can't get your hand in there. You can't get anything in there. So so he dropped the tranny on that one. And then I think 2 days later, another one come in, and he goes, oh, here we go again. So anyways, he drops the PTO, and as soon as he undoes the bolt, there was oil laying on it, so oil's pouring out, right? So there's an oil leak on the engine someplace, and all the oil was sitting on top of the PTO.
Yeah.
And in this case, he said, I'm going to see if I can feed the belt over top of the fan and get it hooked onto the pulley. And he did that, but then he saw that he couldn't get it over the PTO. So what he did is he dropped it off of the pulley in the back on the drive, and then he was able to get it over top and on. But then it was a 2-man job to get that belt back onto the pulley on the back. And what I did was I said, I got an idea. I got a great big, long, thin pry bar. I'm going to grind a little tiny spot so I've got a little tiny hook in it so I can hook the belt and pull it, and then I can start to rotate it up. And then I did that, and he put tension on it to hold it where we had it on the one side. I walked around to the other side, and it popped on, and we got that done. So
you would think they'd put the access holes right above where that little 5/16 bolt is, and take that bolt out, and for the transmission, fill the transmission if you need to, you would think they'd put some kind of access bolts covers on, even if they're rubber grommets that you would cover the hole with.
Engineers don't care, Hank.
They certainly don't, and that's why I'm tired of it. Even their paint job sucks,
Yeah.
All that money and you're getting garbage.
So, anyways, the guy that bought the Ego, the first thing I told him, don't fold the handles over to store it. And he said, oh, I did already. And I said, okay, don't do it anymore. He said, why? I said, because on the Egos, that's what goes on them the first time is the wiring at the where it curves. Every time you bend it, there's a bunch of wires there and they keep working against each other. And eventually it wears the insulation out. Then you got to take it all apart and replace the wiring.
Yeah.
So he said, oh, look, it's close.
Good morning.
That's going to be the biggest problems with wiring on any battery powered,
Yeah.
Yeah, Klaus, we're back to the hanging out at Duchess parking lot.
Nice.
His internet works better there.
65% humidity. It's a beautiful day.
It is sticky warm here, not a wind, and you're only about 10 minutes away from a drizzle.
Are you getting caught up with work or what?
No, well, actually, work swamped me. I got 4 tractors in here right now, and I just returned one earlier today, and so yeah, I'm pretty at capacity, pretty much.
I was looking at the weather map, and yesterday it was solid green right above Denmark. You didn't even see Denmark.
Let me go get something.
Kenny, how's your internet at the house?
Well, I think it's definitely the internet because I had James Condon on the phone and we were talking and we were doing the speed tests with and without the cable directly plugged in and all, and it really didn't make a difference.
That was yesterday?
That was yesterday, from yesterday evening until right before I got up this morning. Almost 40 mils of water.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty wet.
Yeah. What's his name?
So you were right about the green, Hank. It was green.
Archie didn't pay a month's bill, and they throttled him down to like one point something up and 1 point something down in his internet.
Was he on? Did he go on?
Yeah, he was on yesterday, but the week before he couldn't even get on because they throttled him down so low. Wow. And that's what's happening with internet. You say you're getting high speed. Well, they throttle you half speed, when there's a lot of people on, and they manipulate that speed.
Don't you have when you sign up with whoever you sign up with? Don't they give you a minimum service in that agreement?
Well, if you're paying for the best service and you're getting minimum, that's not good either.
No. What I mean is that the service I have, it's 1,000 up and 1,000 down. It's fiber. It's super fast, right? But they will say that we will guarantee you 850 up and down at any given time. If we do not deliver that, we'll give you a discount or we'll downgrade your something.
That's not like that here.
I never heard any discounts around here.
No,
I mean, it's like any other service. You pay. You got to get what you pay for.
Well, Kenny doesn't get half of what he pays for.
No. Mine was 500 up no matter what I did, but only 23 down.
Yeah, see?
And I don't know. I'd have to check with Jake. He's the IT guy.
If you go on to what's it called, speednet.com or speedcheck.com, net something, you can get a pretty accurate reading on your
Condon, and it was 23 down no matter what we did, and that's terrible.
That is, then your company that delivers your internet, they're not entitled to get paid.
Yeah.
Because they're not delivering what you're paying for.
Yeah.
And that is no different here to Canada, to the US. You got to get what you pay for.
Mm.
When was the last time you had your access point or your router upgraded?
It's probably been about 3 or 4 years, but the problem is they went right from the pole and put a new line and everything just in case. And it's never been good though. It's never been good.
Oh, well,
the guy came in the house with a tablet, and he's like, I don't know what's going on here, and he couldn't even figure it out.
Well, then your provider has an issue.
Yeah, normally when we've got trouble, the guy comes in and it's always seems to be the modem, and they put a new modem in, and bang, we're back up and good.
Yeah. I mean, they say that you should replace or upgrade your modem every 2, maybe 3 years. It's a consumable. I don't know if it wears out. I don't think, but something gets upgraded that it can't handle, and it gets But if you got lines with noise on them, Kenny, or bad, that's your provider that needs to fix that.
Yeah. They have fiber in our street. My son seems to think it's not really that good, but the only good thing I can see about fiber is it doesn't matter how many people are on the line. With the cable, the way we have it, if the whole neighborhood's on, it sucks it down.
Yeah. And when it comes to fiber, it's only as good as the provider's equipment.
Yeah.
And you can actually go and buy your own equipment, which will work maybe even better. But you got to get some pretty good stuff.
Yeah. But let me ask you though, fiber though, how does it hook with a coax cable to the house like cable does, or how's it hooked to the house?
No. What it does is that the fiber comes in, then it goes into a router, a router made for, it goes into a box. Sorry, it goes into a box.
Yeah.
From there on, it becomes copper again.
Mm.
Then here for me, then it goes into that box. It's got some electronics in it. Don't know what it is. Goes from fiber into the box, comes out as RJ45 cables, plugs into my router, and then it goes out to the house. I got a cable over here. I got Wi-Fi there, cable to my computer, just like a regular router / switch.
Because I'm thinking about having them hook it where it comes in on the side of the house, which is the other end of the house, and put the modem right there with the right immediately. Forget the 50-foot, 60-foot cable going to the other end of the house, and maybe try that.
I mean, the cable isn't an issue anymore if you buy a good cable.
Yeah.
On the contrary, if you want to make sure your performance is good, you want to cable it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, though, with 50, 60 feet that goes from where it comes into the house all the way down. My house is 55 feet long, and then it goes up the other side. Who knows,
No, it has to go past.
No, but I've got 16, 17 meters of cable duck into the ground from in the house, goes over here, and I'm running full tilt.
Yeah, us too. I think we got 100 feet of cable running into the shop.
And it's a Cat 7 cable. It is expensive, but it works.
Yeah.
What is it now? Cat 8? What's the latest?
Cat 7.
No, 8. They do have Cat 8, but you can't use everything that Cat 8 has.
No, yeah. Cat 7 is what's recommended for the cable I got it's what they use in factories.
Yeah, what Jake put in here is made for going in the ground.
Yeah. It's got a silicone inner lining, so if it gets a puncture, it'll self-seal and all kinds. But it was expensive. But it doesn't matter. It works. Don't be afraid of the cable, Kenny. Other than that, you have to make a mesh network, and you'll have repeaters 3 or 4 places in your house. But then everything runs Wi-Fi. Yeah. And I'm telling you, StreamYard, it doesn't always like Wi-Fi. I don't know if there's a lot of information that gets exchanged on the side of picture and sound. But man, I mean, do you guys remember before I got the internet over here, I could run we could talk on Messenger, we could talk on WhatsApp, no problem. Saturday night, StreamYard, it went down. And that's it. I don't know. StreamYard is tough on bandwidth.
Yeah, I gotta
Don't be afraid of cables, Kenny. And once it gets into that box that's on the outside of the house here, it goes as a cable into the house. It plugs into your whatever router. You may need to get a new one. And from there on, it's either Wi-Fi directly there or cables or whatever you want.
You guys ever had a blade come in that was busted right off, 2-3 inches broken off the end?
I had a half a blade come in one time. It was
A half a blade. Yeah, I've seen it. This guy brought in a Kubota zero turn, 60-inch, 3 blades. I didn't have those blades in stock, so I have to order them. But he had 2 inches missing off the end. I said, "What the hell did you hit?" He said, "I hit a rock, and it must have hit it just the right way to snap that." And that was a quarter inch. That was 0.236 inches thick, almost a quarter inch thick blade.
Yeah. I was going to say Kubota blades are thick.
Yeah, they're almost a quarter inch thick, and it snapped 2 or 3 inches off the end of the one blade.
Wow.
But when I looked at the other blades that he brought, I said, "Buddy, you need a new set of blades. These things are like the ends were rounded right off. Like, I mean, they were worn."
Yeah.
I've never seen them, but I mean, I've seen them bent. I've seen them cracked. I've seen them worn, so they're paper thin and sharp. I've never seen it sheared off.
This rock must have been buried in the ground. Like, the rock must not have moved too much when this blade in it.
Yeah.
And then we got a riding mower, and like the one you've got behind you, Klaus, with a formed deck, right? Not a lot of thickness to the new decks they're making nowadays.
No.
Well, this guy hit a tree root, and you should have seen the twist in the deck.
Really?
It actually, not only did it break bend the blade, then it broke the spindle, and then it actually twisted the deck so that when we set the deck on our concrete, you could rock the deck, right? So
this guy here, it's a 54-inch deck.
Yeah.
He hit something on the left-hand side, and the bracket that's on the deck that connects to the frame.
Yeah.
That bracket had sheared off.
Yeah.
Ripped it right out. There's no rust. This is a good deck. It's pretty stout, but he ripped it off.
Yeah. We had a John Deere come in that it actually broke 2 pieces out of the deck where the spindle was mounted. Yeah. And we were able to get that, the rings, the repair rings they sell on Amazon. Yeah. We ordered a set of those, and we put one of them in. But even with that on, he had twisted the deck, and that John Deere deck was pretty thick. Like, it was a good formed deck, like not one of these cheap Craftsman MTDs. And we ended up having to put 2 washers underneath to tilt that blade so the 2 blades met at the same point. Like, we tried to bend it and get it shifted, and we hammered on it, and we got it really close, but we couldn't get it to the point where the blades would be even. We were about an 1/8 inch out. So I think it was like a 32nd inch washer, thin washer under that spot to tip it. And sure enough, it lined up. It's the only way you could do it.
Yeah.
Or a big sledgehammer to keep on pounding here.
Hank, we were doing that. The whole neighborhood was wondering what the hell we were doing. We were smashing away, and we got it close, but we couldn't get it to the point where the blades would line up.
No, you'll never get it perfect again now.
No.
But why do people find these big 56-inch cuts? 48 is about the tops you go.
Yeah.
I use when people ask me what size of mower they should buy, I said go with the smallest one you can get by with, because it'll wear less on your belts. Your blades are usually cheaper, and because you have 10 inches more, that it's not going to go that fast anyways. No. And you guys know I do a lot of those front mounted riders.
Yeah.
And if you get anything over, they usually come in 95 centimeters, 103. I think there's 120, but the 95 is more than enough. The blades are small, so if they hit anything, the power transfer is so small, nothing happens. You just maybe bend a blade, and they cut nicer, and they just don't buy it bigger than you have to. It's not going to go faster. But this deck here, I think he accidentally hit something really hard, like I don't know, like the corner of a house or something, and it completely twisted. And apparently that bracket on the deck was the weakest point. I'm telling you, it was off. It wasn't hanging on there. It was off.
Yeah.
So something happened.
Well, Kenny froze.
Yeah.
Kenny
I just
froze.
did a full service on it. Kohler filters are expensive.
Everything's expensive on Kohler.
Yeah.
One of those universal control cables. I sell a lot of them to people that are working on mowers. But all you do is you drill a hole in the handle to locate it in the right position for it to work. So it's going to look like crap because the cable's a lot longer than it needs to be. Well, I used to be able to sell those for $14 2 years ago. Now I got to sell them for $21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how much that one cable. And I'm
Yeah.
not sure that they didn't raise the price on that because they saw how many of those cables they were selling.
But I was just, and I did use an OEM oil filter. Because my supply doesn't have an aftermarket oil filter for it's a 735 or something engine. It's a 2-cylinder Kohler Courage Pro. It's super nice and it runs really nice.
Yeah.
But I didn't have stock filters. I had to get a Kohler filter. The air filter is aftermarket, but even that, it's like twice the cost of a Brix filter.
Yeah.
It's like fuel filter. You know those big fuel filters from Kohler?
Yeah.
I've never quite gotten around to just slapping a universal filter on. I don't, because it's so big. There must be a reason for that.
Yeah, we used on the Kohlers. On the Kohler riders. We use the Kohler filters.
Yeah, and I did the same here, and that was that was almost $20.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
I'm glad I'm not paying for this. It's a nice mower though. It's a GT 5000. It's super nice, and it's got those. You see the threads on the rear wheels.
Yeah,
it's Chevron threads, like a real tractor. Super
now, what
nice.
do you use it for? They're not just cutting grass.
Yeah, mostly. It does have a hitch, because you could get a ton of extras for this machine, like rakes and carts and all kinds of stuff. They don't use it for that because there's no wear on the hitch, but they use it for mowing a fairly large property that doesn't get mowed that often. So when it does get mowed, it's a little on the long side. But the guy that uses the machine, he I won't call him a destroyer, but he's not mechanically inclined in any way.
Have you guys ever seen a Craftsman riding mower with a Honda engine in it?
No.
Either have we. I didn't even know that they made it. But supposedly this guy called and he asked if we would take a look at his machine and said, what is it? I think it was like what is it? A YT 3000 or something like that, Craftsman mower. And I said, yeah, we'll take a look at it. What's it, what engines it got in it? And the guy said a Honda. And I said, I didn't know they made them with a Honda. He said, yeah, when I bought it, it came with the Honda engine. Turns out he's got broken connecting rods because he ran it low on oil. So I said, listen, if you want it repaired, it's going to be a lot of money. He said, would you like to buy it? I said, I won't buy it, but I've got a friend of ours in Fort Erie that's like right by the Peace Bridge in Buffalo. He buys Craftsman lawnmowers off of us, and he has all kinds of engines that he'll put in. So I said, I'll call him up and ask him, but I said, he might give you $200 for it. He said, if I could get $200, I'll be happy. I called Andrew up. Andrew bought it for $250. And the only reason he bought it, he had the identical Honda engine in his shop. but it needed carb work. He said it ran fine for 2 days, and then all of a sudden it started to run rough. So he brought the carb here. Jake rebuilt the carb, gave it back to him, and he's going to sell the mower for, I think he said $900, which is a good deal because this Craftsman mower was in really good shape.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
I've never seen one either.
I always thought that because Husqvarna, AYP, Husqvarna has over here, they have started using their own brand of engine, which is a Longsin engine, both single cylinder and twin cylinder. The twin cylinders, they have now discontinued and swapped them out with Kawasaki's instead. But I think it's because AYP is in the US and Kawasaki engines are made in the US. So I think that there's something, and then they export the whole lot, once it's assembled. But I also saw that they started putting Kawasaki's in the front-mounted mowers, and they're only made over here. They're not made in the States. They're made in
you can't get them here.
Poland or something. They're assembled there. And they started putting Kawasaki's in those too for the twin cylinders. The single cylinders, they still offer bricks and their own brand. And I will say, I mean, the Longsin engines, they're not bad.
No.
The carburetors can be a little susceptible to, lack of maintenance. But then again, what isn't? But they run great. They run a little. I think they're louder or something. They sound louder, the single cylinders, but they run great. Got lots of power. But I've never seen here neither a tractor nor a front mounted with a Honda. I know Stiga, which is a brand over here. They used to run Hondas on their machinery. Not anymore. They've gone bricks or their own brand.
Well, Honda was not going to build anymore for a while. Maybe that's why.
No, Honda still makes engines over here.
Yeah, I know, but they were going to stop, and then they
stopped making gas-powered lawnmowers in the States.
Yeah.
They still have a huge plant in France,
Okay.
and then they just export from there. If you want a, push mower or a riding mower, you can still get it.
Okay.
But a thing I was wondering about, you guys know we go to Italy every year for our summer vacation, and Italy is Stiga country because they're made down there. But a lot of the pro guys, they were all Honda push mower, Honda trimmer, Honda tractor, the works, all Honda. I don't know why that is. You never see a Honda tractor. I never worked on a Honda tractor over here in my shop. But they do. They Honda everything for the pro guys.
Yeah, we don't get too many Hondas in for repairs because they're so expensive. A lot of our customers, they just don't run them.
Yeah.
Other than the self-propelled lawnmowers, but riders, rare that we see a Honda rider, rare that we see a Honda snowblower.
Well, they got the water-cooled ones, the most of them I've seen,
Yeah, the older ones were water-cooled, like the old Kawasaki's. Yeah. I don't know.
So today I got to run out this morning and pick up 8 lawnmowers.
8
that we're buying.
Oh.
We buy them. We've got 2 local scrappers that give us a call. They either show up or they call and they say, I've got mowers. So we buy them for $20 a piece. Doesn't matter. We just go and that's the set deal. They're $20, right? And doesn't matter. I don't even for $20, I don't even check if the engines are okay. I've got engines. As long as the decks are in good shape, I give them $20.
Yeah, they got decks and a good bag.
Yeah, if they got good decks, I could take one of my engines, put it on a deck, and recover. I picked up 2 self-propelled Toros yesterday, personal pace, $20 each, and I just finished the one, so I had to put a cable in, a plug, an oil change, an air filter, strip it all down to put that the belt on, anyways, it's in really nice shape, but it's been sitting outside, so everything's faded. So I'll hit it with some paint, and it's a $250.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Hey, you do that
$250
often enough,
sell.
it's money.
Yeah. Plus, right now with no rain, it's slow.
Yeah.
Like July wasn't bad, but it wasn't good as the previous 2 months, but it was decent.
Yeah, July and August, beginning of August, forget about it. It's too hot.
Yeah, and I might have to store these because everybody's got their lawnmowers, right? So now, really, there's not a lot of people buying them.
The ones with the bags, for pick up leaves and stuff, those will go.
Oh, and this one's got an electric start with a good battery, and it had the charger too, so good shape.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ken, you're on mute, Ken. Can't hear you.
Yeah. Well,
there you go. Still can't.
Nah, I can't hear you.
Okay, I got to let you guys go. I promised the guy I'd give him a call between 10 and 11 to go and get those mowers, so I better give him a call just to make sure somebody else doesn't buy them.
All right, wait.
Been nice seeing you guys again. It's been a month.
Yeah.
Good job,
sir.
Kenny.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
Take care, Wayne.
Yeah.
Nope.
You were on your way home, Ken, a minute ago. I'm going to stay on another minute, he says.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
It must be your earphones or something's messing with it.
No. Quiet as a... Yeah, no. The internet doesn't like you, Kenny. They cut your voice off.
Yeah.
Nope.
But check with, what do you call it, your Bluetooth, if it's on your earphones.
Bling.
Yeah. When you, like my phone, if I have the Bluetooth on for my phone to ring in the truck, it won't ring, by just holding it. So I got to shut off Bluetooth in the truck to use it.
Yeah. Nope. Sometimes Bluetooth just take it. I don't know what happens. It gets weird.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes because mine connects to the car every time I turn the car on.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just doesn't see, either the phone doesn't see the car or the car doesn't see the phone. Weird.
Yeah.
Nope. Kenny. Nope. Okay.
All right,
Take
Ken.
care.
Thank you.
Well, Hank, I'm cleaning up strawberry beds right now. So
Really?
let me get back.
I got all these runners on my strawberry because I got them in a pot.
Yeah.
I got to cut those and plant them somewhere,
Yeah. Just don't let them out in the wild because they spread like weed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, I just cut them down every year. I fertilize them and leave them be for next year.
Okay.
So, yeah. I have this covering I give them, to retain moisture on the ground. I take all that out because that's a wooden material, and you don't want too much of that in the soil. It sucks out all the nitrogen when it decomposes. So I just took that off, and I'm just going to give him some compost and some fertilizer and leave him be. So,
yeah.
And I just harvested my garlic.
How'd they look this year?
I think I may have waited too long.
Well, your onions didn't do good either.
No, but these did good. They're great. They're big, but it's like they've started growing again. So normally they have this skin around them that they sort of broken out of that. I think I should have taken them a month ago. But hey, you live and learn.
Yeah.
So now they won't store as well. That's the problem.
Right. So
Hey,
Kenny
yeah.
left us on live. And he's Kenny, you're gonna have to shut it off. You gotta put us on gray.
Yeah.